I'm really a huge fan of using facilitated networking sessions to really help people meet the right people at events. But I know some people will balk at this idea. They think it makes things cheesy and forced. So, how do we make networking better without making it cringe? I think the first step is to shift the mindset from I need to get people talking to each other at this event to I need to create an environment where people want to talk to each other. If you approach networking with this sense of service, I think it becomes more genuine and less forced. And we also really need to consider the specific audience at each event. What kinds of people are attending your event? What are their specific networking goals? Are they looking to meet new clients? Are they looking to learn about new job opportunities? Find potential collaborators? What is it that they want? Ask them how as well. Do they like to network? What kind of sessions would help? Ask them this obviously whilst you're planning your event agenda. And once you really understand the need of your attendee or the different needs, then you can really design the activities and networking spaces that will work for them. And also, we can do a lot more to make it easier for people to connect. Now, obviously, we know about name tags, but could we make them, where the name is actually large enough for you to read it without squinting or staring weirdly at their chest for a while to try and see? Just a simple thing. And also, think about the spaces that you provide for networking. You need to have a kind of mixture of comfortable seating areas, quiet corners, open spaces for the more types that like to mingle. If you think that if you had a house party, people often escape the large, noisier rooms for the kitchen, don't they, to have a chat? And that should give us a tip, really, that a lot of people like a quieter space to have more meaningful conversations. And it's also worth remembering that networking can be really draining, especially for introverts or people who are new to it. So, really be mindful of the energy level in the room and have areas where people can take breaks when needed. I think another thing that works really well is to encourage your attendees to come prepared with an actual goal for networking. What do they want to get out of the event? Who is it that they want to meet? If they've got a goal in mind, it will help them focus their efforts and make the most of their time. And at large events, or particularly events with a mix of attendees who don't really know each other, as an MC, I like the idea of doing ninja networking, where you get people into groups to solve an issue in a session. It means that they've met 6 or 7 new people in 10 minutes, started a conversation with them, and having had this kind of interactive session, say before lunch, means that actually they've all got new connections to leave the room with, to get food together. And hey presto, they've actually been networking by stealth. They didn't know it. And talking of food, that leads me to tables. To really make networking sing, you have to be strategic with the furniture, mix up the table shapes and the sizes, and consider using maybe assigned seating with a blend of industries or interests. And my final point is have people on hand to help introduce people and facilitate conversations. Staff members, ambassadors, people who can act as this ambassador whose job is literally to always be making connections, because it's so important at places where the event is really large or there's a mixture of people who don't know each other. I'd love to know if you've got any more ideas, share them below.